be doing today is that we're going to be getting people from different rating groups to play out the exact same endgame. So I'll be getting someone that is under 800, someone that is under 1600, and then someone that is between 1600 and 2000, or, you know, even higher up if we have people, subscribers in that rating range here today, so that we can see how a beginner, how an intermediate player, and how an expert plays out an endgame. Okay, we got a 300 everybody versus a 500 with a queen and 3 pawns versus 2 rooks and 1 pawn. So this is a really tough position to play if you don't really know exactly, you know, what to do. Okay. Let's see. Rook a2 was the last move that we saw. So. And white misses the winning move. Queen takes f6, winning a rook. Okay, guys, let's see what happens. This is going to get crazy. Okay, now white is bringing up the king. That's good, knowing that you should bring your king up during your endgames. Okay, now the rook is going over here. And now white sees the check. Queen c6 check. Guys, what is happening? The rook is hanging. Okay. Okay, now there's... All right, I'm not going to say anything. There was actually this and this, which was a checkmate in 2, but this is good as well. I think actually white has played this pretty well for being 300. They did miss a winning move before, but still, like, we'll see if they don't blunder anyway. Okay, queen f7 is a good move. Now push, and now white is just taking the pawn. Black is excited to get a little check going. Black keeps on checking because there's not much more to do. Okay, white should win this, right, guys? They're not going to repeat, right? Guys, you know what the evaluation is right now? It's plus 100. I've never seen plus 100. I mean, there is like a simple way of doing this now, but I don't know if white will do it. Queen versus rook. Okay, no, white just goes for the pawn. You know, I don't think this game is over, actually. Because if white loses this pawn, actually, it's not going to be so clear. Let's see, rook e5. Guys, this is actually pretty exciting. Okay, check. That is really good as well. This one was also pretty good before to go for this, because that was just winning the rook. You could just capture it with the queen. Queen check. The rook is just blocking all the checks. Now, the funny thing is that even if the queen was gone, like, you know, this pawn is obviously just winning. But, okay, queen check. And now the king goes up. Okay, rook f6. King up. Guys, I'm actually seeing how this could go. Guys. I saw this happening from miles away. I was calculating if the king was in the box, and I realized that the king was in the box, that the pawn could just push, and the king would be in time. Why did you guys play this out so fast? You guys had 5 minutes on the clock. I think that it was in this endgame that white just didn't realize that. I mean, if white just at any point exchanges his queen for this rook, it's winning because, you know, you can just push this pawn and you can make a queen. So I think that white just never realized that. And I think that is like a pretty big thing. So we got now Perry versus Platipi. Perry's now 1100. So let's see. He's doing a different first move. He's going for this initial check. And the king is going towards the center to stay close with the rooks. Okay. That was fast. That was really fast. That was so fast. Platipi, you're not supposed to get checkmated in 3 moves. Okay, guys, so let's see. What do I do differently from all these people? Because if I would bring this up, then, yeah, there would be this, and my queen would fall. I'm not happy about the queen and my king being on the same file. Okay, I think I'm going to go for the same check. I actually really like this check. I think that was a good check. And okay, obviously, I mean, he's not going to fall for the same checkmate. There's no way. But I just want to be able to maybe push a little bit here. Yeah, so now I will just push here. That was the idea. I just want to have my pawns. I want to have 2 passed pawns. Because if this rook ever tries to capture over here, the rook is going to become very weak and there might be some nice forks. So let's go and see. Queen check. King here. No, maybe it just goes back. Okay, I'm going to start with this. I mean, 11 versus 13 points of material, even if maybe a draw theoretically. This is really crazy. Like, this game actually turned out to be a draw in the real game. This is also a Magnus Carlsen game, but this is not such an easy position, I think. Oh, actually, yeah, this is nice. So now he's doubling up the pieces and the pieces together. Okay, so let's go check. Okay, so let's go for this check. And yeah, this maybe actually just looks like a draw. But I don't really want to draw. But yeah, the way that definitely a black should play is like this. Just like holding everything together. So I guess I'll go queen here just to maybe pin. But this will probably not really make any big difference. But I'll try it out. In practice, it looks hard to defend. Yeah, I may have played this wrong actually. Yeah, okay, I'll just start pushing this B pawn. But this should just be a draw now that I blunder this pawn, I think. Actually, if I'm not careful, I might get checkmated, you know? Okay, let's go ahead and bring this queen all the way over here. Nice. And then we'll just maybe try to go for some checks or something. I'm trying also to stop this check, which this. I mean, this should be a draw. But yeah. Okay, let's go queen check here. Okay, now he's trying to go for this. Okay, so let's go queen check there. Maybe there'll be rook f7. Ah, I'm blundering. Am I blundering this pawn? No, there's no way he can capture it, right? There's no way he can capture it. So I'll go king here. Okay, what is he doing now? He's trying to win. Okay, so what now? I'll just bring this king up. Like, okay, so this. He's really trying to win here. So, queen check. Okay, so let's go rook check here maybe. Or sorry, queen check here. Let's go and see where the king goes. And then check. Yeah, this should be just... When the rooks are together, like the one thing you want to do when you're higher rated is that you just want to try to keep the pieces as together as possible. So I'm going to go and start pushing my pawn because the only way that I can try to win is by having these rooks not do anything and try to promote over here. So this, I need to make sure that I don't get checkmated. So I'll just go king here because rook here, I'm controlling this square with my queen. So, queen check, there'll be this. I'm not happy, so I'll go queen check over here. I'm scared I'm gonna get checkmated, guys. Like, I don't want to get checkmated. Okay, so I think I need to go queen. Wait, no. This check, here, check. No, that cannot be good. That looks like a terrible move. That looks like a terrible move of chess. Okay, let's go queen here. I will not get checkmated. It will not happen. Okay, I'm gonna go queen check. I mean, worst case, we just keep going, right? I mean, there's actually no way. Queen check. Okay, let's push. Okay, this is being kind of terrifying. Okay, let's go check. Check. What? Okay, guys, don't look at this. Okay. I missed rook h5. So queen f5 is a draw, but queen here is losing due to rook h8. Wait, that was so beautiful. This was a draw for a long time, so let's just go back to the initial position. The best move is to go b4 over here, actually. I should have gone b4. So queen g4 check, queen check, king g7, and e5 is a mistake, actually. If I take, this is now just, there's nothing. I need to, yeah, there's literally nothing. Like, this is just a dead draw. So here, I might want to go even f5 to sort of like get the king in a bit of a more boxed position, because now my opponent can go really wrong. Like, the best move is to go rook a6, but then there is b4. And this is like not so easy. Now you have to go rook b6 maybe, but yeah, this is like really like not as clear as it became before. Guys, we're gonna go now for the final position. Let's see how this goes. Let's get the 300 playing against the 500. You got this! You can play a move! Yes! He played a move, everybody! Okay, guys, here we go. So this is another position that should be very drawish. The only difference is that white has 3 pawns over here, and black has this pass pawn. White has a knight instead of a bishop. I feel like this is a position that can arise in a lot of games. So we'll see. I actually think that this might become pretty interesting. So we're gonna see what they do. I actually think that white won in the game. There was a game also by Magnus Carlsen. I know, guys, you're saying just a draw, but I'm pretty sure white won this game. So, and that was at like a really high like level. Okay, so he's bringing the bishop back. If you're not careful here as black, even as white, this can go really badly very quickly. This is an instance where it goes badly. Now white just blundered a pawn. So now the knight comes back. And yeah, he missed that. Now this is hanging. So now black is taking this. And now if white is not very careful, this is going to be just winning for black, I think. So we're going to see, guys. I'm telling you. Okay, king e4 is a good move. He's activating the king and he's threatening this pawn. So this is a good move. And bishop d6, defending the pawn. So that is good. And now knight over here. Okay, guys. King b4 is a really nice move, threatening now this pawn. Oh, now he's going back with the knight. He's moving around too much with the knight, guys. He's first moving the knight, then he's seeing that black is doing a move to attack it, and then he's going back with it. So king goes up. Let's see if black can win this being a pawn up. Do you guys think black will be able to win this? Okay. Now, now there's knight e4 check. The king goes back. And now things might be a little bit different. Knight c5 is a fantastic move. It's the only drawing move in the position. Now, they can obviously blunder again, but there's the only drawing move in the position right now. So the idea is that now if black tries to do this, the pawn is hanging because there is some passant. Okay, guys. We might see a different winner. Oh, but it's not. White had knight a6 check, and it's a fork winning the bishop. There was a fork, but white did not see it. Knight d7. Let's go. But will black be able to win? There is a plan that black needs to see, and black sees it. Look how beautiful it is. e4. You're deviating the king, and after king captures, you can capture this and then this, and you're gonna get two passed pawns connected. Beautiful, guys. Look at that. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. c5. I mean, yeah, white is just trying to exchange pawns, but Franco's got it, and he pushes the pawn. There's nobody that can stop his e-pawn. Literally nobody, like literally nobody can stop his e-pawn. Okay. Now he's capturing back. Nice. Okay, I see a way that this could be a draw. Okay, I mean, maybe it's not a draw, but there is... Okay. Now, I thought that maybe they'll push and then there'll be knight check, but king takes b5. This is really nice. Yeah. Okay, he's got this now. He's got this. So now he will... Now, Souk Plums is offering a draw. Guys, white is offering a draw now after every move. And Franco's not taking it. And now, black made a queen. Let's go. So he's bringing the queen up. He's doing the checkmate that is sort of like a rook. You know, the king opposition. The king in opposition with the other king. And then the checkmate. That is what he's trying to do. Ah, he's learned this. He's got it. Nice. He knows what he's doing. Let's go. Franco wins. Let's get now a couple of people that are a little bit higher rated to play this. So his first move was king e4. Centralizing the king. Let's go. We're taught that we should go ahead and centralize our king, so that is pretty great. So, bishop e7. Okay. I am just wondering something. Okay, I think a pawn was hanging, but I don't know why he didn't capture it. Okay, now white is trying to go for some other forks, I think. So we have some other forks that white is trying to achieve. Okay, they're going back and forth. Okay, don't repeat already. I feel like this knight is being pretty clumsy on b3, though. It's basically like stopping this b pawn. So, oh, a6. Wait, these are like some crazy things. So what's going on here, guys? I feel like white is playing super tactically. This makes sense. I mean, I guess it's trying to go for this, but I mean, like, I'm not saying this is bad. I'm just saying that this is very tactical, but it might be good, you know? But after this, now there's going to be bishop b6, which is defending. Now he captures the pawn. He didn't capture it before, but he's capturing it now. I mean, he did all of this for capturing this pawn instead of just capturing immediately. But I like his idea. He's trying to get a passed pawn. So he's trying to complicate things in a pretty drawn position. Okay, so now he's going b3, stopping this pawn from pushing. The king is just going this way. Okay, so I guess he's trying to bring up the king like this. So knight check. Will he capture? He really needs to think it through. He can't just capture without thinking. So king d3. Okay. So I guess black is trying to maybe go for a4. I don't know if this is what black is trying to do. I mean, if you capture, it's either going to be like, then you pretty much already know what the result is going to be. Probably wasn't terrible to capture, but It was maybe a bit boring. I also kind of like playing with the knights. I think that if someone can win this, is white, because white has this passed pawn that black doesn't have. Black doesn't have any passed pawn. So if someone's going to try to win is white, but it's going to be really hard to win as white as well. So king c5, knight over here, and then king is going back. So they're just going back and forth. Okay, so knight check. Are they repeating? Are they repeating? I feel like they've had the same position so many times. So now the king went here. Okay, knight a3. This is a little bit different. He's stopping now the king from going to b5. I would maybe actually not have gone b3. I'll try to get the king up and then I've gone for something like this. But it probably would be. I guess the plan is to push the c pawn. Yeah, I guess that is the biggest plan. But you need to get the king out of there for that. So I guess that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to go. Maybe he'll go for this move now. Check and then this and then this. Maybe that is a plan here actually. Yeah, look at that. He's going for that. Okay. He's pushing for a win. I like it. I like the spirit, guys. I like the spirit. There's a big fighting spirit that we're seeing here. King c3. They're actually playing the exact moves that I was saying, but bishop c7 is a nice move to get into a longer diagonal and try to go for some checks. So this and this. So b4. Okay, takes a knight. Uh-oh. Will black see it? You saw this coming? Yeah. Black does not see it! Bishop a5 winning for black. Wins a piece, but black does not see it. You see, guys, 1200s make a lot of mistakes too. Okay, so c5, he's just trying to... He's going to try to push this king over here. Checks, captures, and attacks. Exactly. Nor did the white see the fork. Probably not. King c4. They're going for the same sort of plans, which... makes sense, but I think that's like one of the biggest mistakes that people in this rating do. They just like go for the same plans and they're not really flexible with their plans. Like they're so focused on like trying to win this pawn that they won't see plans like bishop a5 or stuff like that. Like I think that's why Perry didn't see it, because it was too focused with the whole winning this pawn sort of thing. Let's see where this king goes now. Okay, so no, he's just trying to push with the pawn, and now now he didn't want to be there anymore. So check. Oh, makes sense. He's stopping this from pushing. I guess he's now just going to try to bring the king up. Nice. Oh, and now he's just, yeah, now he's just sacrificing. This is just going to be a draw now. All right, GG's, go Junhan and Perry. It would be pretty fun now, I think, to just keep it in the same format as before, to have some like 2000s playing. So guys, HBM is actually like 2200 Blitz. He just never plays Rapid. Wait, what? This Blitz. It's just a bug? You know, guys, actually, that bug hit me too. Like, I'm a 2400 rated player, but for some reason, the past 2 years, it said that I'm a 2100 player. I don't really know why, you know? Wait, it's actually a bug? It says that he's 2184 in the stats thing. Wait, what? No, I didn't trust him. I thought it had to do with maybe... Okay, whatever. All right, let's just leave this. All right, so let's see how they play this out. 94. Okay, just play it out to the best of your ability. This is a very drawn position, but we've seen in both games that players have had chances of winning in the previous one. So let's see what happens over here. All right, so knight c5, okay. I think that's a nice move. The idea is to capture on b7, if b6, then capture, and then take over here. Bishop takes a5 is just a really nice way of doing this. Taking this pawn, because if captures, then this knight is going to be hanging. Okay, so knight takes b7, and now they're going for a row of exchanges. But now the knight is a little trapped, to be honest. Like, the knight cannot really go anything, cannot really go anywhere. So now white needs to be a little bit careful, because if black can go king c6, in good conditions, it might become very scary. So c4 check. Let's see where the king goes. King c6, threatening the knight. And, okay, now the only move for white is to go knight a5, takes and takes. And... and we'll get the easiest draw in the world. But this is beautiful. Now we are seeing exactly how you're supposed to do to draw this. So you're supposed to get to c1, and as soon as you get the king to c1, it's a draw, because it's going to become a stalemate, and that is just a stalemate. There we go. That is great. Very nice, very nice. So, okay, guys, conclusion is this. If you're under 800, the reason why your endgames are bad, well, one, it's because like you blunder tactics in the endgames. But two, because we could see before, like, there's just simple principles that, like, under 800s don't really know. Like, for instance, like, not, like, in 2 rooks versus queen endgames, like, getting the rooks, like, way too far from each other. In this endgame, we saw that, some pieces were blundered. And even in the 1100 game, like, there was also a piece that was blundered, even though that ended up in a draw. So what we're seeing is that in the lower ratings, even the most drawn in games, there's some point where there's some tactic that might win for one of the players, but they might not see it. And in the higher rated game, well, 2200 people might just say, okay, draw, and then it's draw. But we should always, keep that fighting spirit until the very end.